Hi, KK. Welcome in. Oh, yeah. How are you doing today? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It was a rough night. Well, hello, Amy. I have lace. I have books. I have handmaids. I have quilt pieces. I have antique lace. All kinds of paper. So, yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Doilies. Um, It's funny. I went down to the garage. I thought to myself, I think I have some leather down there in that garage, and I found a treasure trove of beads that I have just kind of shoved on a shelf and forgot about. And wow, I brought it all in and laid it out on the couch, and they were just amazing. Just some of the rarest carvings I've seen, and yeah, I found some cool stuff. I had no idea. Hey, Janine, how are you, hun? Hi, Amy D. Welcome in. If y'all could help me share this out, I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, I found some really cool beads this week. Um, and I have fibers too. If I can get to my bucket. I got some Christmas fibers in case y'all want the traditional, and I also got the pink Christmas fibers out for you. So anyway, lots of stuff that I need to let go of. So I wanted to tell you I might do a pop up. Oh, I hate it when that happens. My my printer. Excuse me. One day I decided I would print on coffee dyed paper. Oh, that was the wrong thing to do. I had to be talked down from a ledge on that one because when you're in business, you depend on that printer. So I kind of I said, okay, that's it. I'm not doing any more coffee dyed paper on that printer. And to me, it's hard to install a printer nowadays because it's not like it used to be where you could just plug it in. Now it's all Wi-Fi and computerized and all that. So anyway, I have glassine envelopes. I still have some more of these time time cards. So yeah, I've got the gamut today. So let's get started with the giveaway. This is a door screen beads. And the reason why I like this, not necessarily for the beads, but it has all of this organza ribbon in green and blue and purple and white. It's just probably 15, 20 yards of organza ribbon. So that's why I like that. Yeah, you need a youngster to do that. I had to hire my telephone guy company. I bought this for my dad who's 97 and he likes to do these. He already had this one. I keep track of it. And so these are my giveaways. Let's just do let's type in the box first. And we'll give some stuff away and we'll get started. I do have some quilt tops and some cheater quilt tops, some old crystal. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure what kind of lag we have going on today, but we'll play it by ear and see what we got going. Hey, sweetheart. So back to, I'm going to invoice tomorrow. If I can get through everything today and I feel like I've sold as much as I can sell for this week, I will invoice tomorrow. Oh, Amy, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put this in your box, but it's coming to you, I promise. Anyway, if I think I've got through it all today, I'm trying to get done before other people come on tonight. So there we are. All right, let's put a stop in. Let's generate a number. Number 27. 27, is there any winner? Well, I'm in a hurry because I need it out of my house. KK is 22. KK, which would you like, A or B? And let me pick another one. 17. Is there anybody for 17? Amy Wilcox, right on the button. Okay, so Amy or KK? KK wants this. And Amy, you'll get the Bible workbook. Congrats. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's get started. So let's first start at the 50-cent realm. I have got way too many stamps. These are worldwide stamps I've sold forever. I believe there's 50 in a bag. I'm going to do 50 cents each. And I have tons. And then I have tons of this. And I need it to go away because I don't use black. And this is the time of year when you want to have people, use your black. So 50 cents a yard, 50 cents a pack for worldwide stamps. I mean, there's the Bahamas, Netherlands, Germany, Australia, Republic of Argentina. There is Washington State, but they're primary Dutch worldwide stamps. So 50 cents, go for it. And I need to make a list on the lace. Okay. KK for 3 stamps. Got it. All right. Janine for 6 stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got it, Janine. And you got a bunch of plastic envelopes you can. Janine times 6. Thank you, ma'am. All right, no one for the lace. Tell everybody you know that likes black lace. Come see me. I need to get rid of my black lace. All right. I also have this. This paper needs to go away. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Janine. Anybody else want black lace? So I've got yellow copy paper. I've got, take out the cardstock. this blue copy paper. Yellow and blue. And I just need it to go away. So they're going to be 20 for $1. They were 10 for $1. KK, how much black lace would you like? 10? Oh, awesome. Thank you. Janine and KK for 10 yards. Thank you so much. Tell everybody you know, come get your black lace. So this is great for junk journals. Blue and yellow. 20 for $1. I need to let it go. Let go, let flow. Okay. Sweetheart for yellow times 60. Yay. So that's times 3. Anybody else want this great paper for, you can use it for your printing, but it's great for art journals and junk journals. No one? Oh, come get my paper. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Come back and you want it, I will certainly let you have it. Thank you for looking. I have this wallpaper. It's beautiful for fall, to make pockets, to make pages. It's all the leaf pattern. And it's textured, very pretty. Green leaves with yellow and burgundy accents. I'm going to do it for $1 a yard. This is very pretty. It was in my kitchen before I redid my kitchen. And it's very expensive wallpaper. But it's great for fall, and it's really nice to make pockets and envelopes and stuff like that. Okay. KK for 2 yards. I got it. Anybody else? It's beautiful wallpaper. I love the texture on it and this really stone color. Gorgeous. Alrighty. Thanks for looking. Alright, next. I have this lace. And this will be... Oh, I never thought of that. That's interesting. This is a beautiful vintage lace. It's baby blue, and it has a little eyelash on it. It's gorgeous. Very small trim lace. And then I have this blue lace. You can actually make 2 laces out of this. That is B. I have 10 yards of that. And I have this pretty lace. It's pink. You can also make 2 yards. And that is C. And those are going to be $1 a yard. And I need to make a list. KK for all times 2. Thank you, KK. Anyone else? Not sure the lag, so if you come back in, I will show it to you. Okay, let me put that up. Now, I have this. So this is a flat lace, and it's got this beautiful pattern on it. It is vintage. Do you see the pattern? And you get a panel with this pattern on it in every piece, and they're about the size of a fat quarter, and they're going to be $1 a fat, a panel, and it's vintage, new old stock. Really pretty. Hi, Patty. Welcome in. Did I put that in? Yeah, $1 for this gorgeous lace. No one for that? Okie dokie. Next. So, hi, Wendy. Welcome in. You know, I make needle books. Well, I had all these needle books that were already made up, and I thought maybe you would like to make your own needle book instead of buying one of mine. Okay, KK, thank you. So they're going to be $2 each for the blank needle books. They're made of felt, and you just cover them however you want. I've made needle books over the years several times, and I always keep a stash handy in case I get the idea I want to make another needle book. So they're just a base already sewn and ready for you to create something beautiful. Great for Christmas. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if anybody's interested, but I saw that there and I thought, you know, I'm not making them right now. I'm just going to sell them. Anybody want a needle book to create something? We must have a bad lag. Okay, I have Janine for 3. Thank you, Janine. Anybody else? Okie dokie. Okay. Since Wendy's here, I'm going to show the pearl dangles that I made. Last time I tried to sell them by the set, because when I made them, I really made them as a set. And they're the same price if you buy the set or if you don't. But I'm going to individualize them this time in case you don't want all 5. But this is the Shabby Chic collection. It has pink, peach, blue, yellow, and white. All have silver accents, crystal accents, and these check window beads, these vintage check windows. So that is the Shabby Chic collection. They're $2.50. These are the beautiful pearls. I mean, they're all pearls, but these are pearls too. That's what I was doing. But these are cream pearls. These are from Hong Kong. These are from Czechoslovakia. These are from Czechoslovakia. And they're going to be $2.50. And that is B. And then I made a Trillion Crystal collection. So the Trillion Crystal is the really fancy cut crystal. And this one is a teal color, baby blue, turquoise, yellow, dark yellow, and light yellow. So that is the crystal collection. They're $2.50. Now, if you want to tell me the color you want, that'd be great. Oh, wow, that sounds fun. Okay, KK, thanks for coming. Love and respect too, and appreciate you. Okay, so rooster for B times 2. And C times 4. Do you have a certain color you want, rooster? If you want a certain color, let me know. She puts 4, 7, 5. I'm not sure. Can I see the 2 yellows on C? Sure. What color would you like on C, Wendy? I'm not on my camera, so it's not focusing very well. But the last 2. Okay. Wendy and Wendy. So those went to Wendy. Sorry, Janine, those went to Wendy, but I have a dark yellow. No, that's peach. I have a light yellow on the shabby chic. The dark yellow times 3. I don't know if I have any more Trillium Crystal, but let me write that down. Janine times 3. I'll see if I can make you some. And I think that was it. I don't know what the 475 meant. Wendy. Okay, I did have these also, and I'll show them to you. This is the autumn collection. So you have plum, olive, brown, kind of a burgundy red, and black. And they all have crystals, vintage check window crystals, and rhinestones. These are all check windows, the antique gold. Just the autumn collection. I hope you can see the colors. The pearls are really dark, deep, saturated colors. And then I have the fancy collection. And the fancy collection are pearls and fancy crystals and dangles that have these fancy crystals on them. And I have them in white and this silver blue. And those are $2.50. And I think that's all my pearl dangles right now. Yes, it is. Okay. Rooster wants B, 2 white. You got it. Anyone else? Thank you for looking. Thank you, Wendy. All right, I have these 2 books. This book is amazing. It's a Spanish illustrated dictionary from 1963. The illustrations in it are just stunning. Has these beautiful, the whole book is just really amazing, and it's this caramel color. So that's A. And then I have a whole bunch of shorthand. These are 1931. Wendy, you want all of A? Okay, the autumn collection. Thank you, Wendy. You got it. Thank you, hon. So I've got, you get 10 sheets of paper, 5 folios of this shorthand for $2. Great for collages and all that. You're welcome, and I thank you, Wendy. If you could help me share this out, I would appreciate it. So A is the illustrated vintage Spanish dictionary, and B is the shorthand. And oh, can I have the J? Oh, sure. How perfect for you, Janine. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, no one else. So I have rusted paper clips. I rusted a bunch of paper clips, and I sell them in bags of 10. You get 10 of the small, 10 of the large. I mean, 5 of the small, 5 of the large. And they're $1. Right? That's perfect. And so rusty goodness right there for $1. In case you're interested. Trying to get all this stuff that's right beside me. Oh, I found more dangles. Wendy, I gotta show you these. Look at these. No one for the paper clips. Okay, look at these dangles I found. This is the pave collection. Lots of sparkly rhinestones. These pave beads, all full of clear AB rhinestones, and then you have pearls, and they're in yellow, light blue, burgundy, green, and purple. And you have really pretty silver beads that are with it, and also crystals. So that is the pave collection, if anybody's interested. Oh, I typed that wrong. Let me delete that. Okay. And then it didn't even go in. But I see you, Janine, for the yellow. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else? This is a beautiful collection because it's all about the rhinestone. The bling bling. And the colors are light and pretty. Okay, thank you for looking. All right, head pins. I found a ton of head pins. I usually sell these to my bead customers. There are 25 head pins, and these are not the wimpy kind. These are the nice strong ones. They're $1 a bag. $2 a bag. Green for Janine. Okay, hon. Green, Janine. I got you. Green. They're $2 a bag for the head pins, and you get 25 in there. And these are the 2-inch head pins, and they're very strong. They're not the wimpy kinds. Because, you know, being a beater, you want to be able to make a loop, and that's all you have to worry about. That loop's not going anywhere. So those are strong head pins. Anybody want any? I have a whole bag full. Okay, and what else is over here? I have this. I don't know if anyone's interested, but I have this souchet I found down in the garage. This is also called rat tail, but I have it in black and I have it in navy. And I'm going to do 50 cents a yard. This is the navy. It is an old souchet. And that is 50 cents a yard for A or B, black or navy. I used to use this for making necklaces and stuff for kids. No one for the souchet. All right. Oopsie. Okay, I've got I made these papers. You know, I make these papers for y'all, the sewn papers. So I made 2 in colorful, which we call everything, all the colors. Yellow, blue, turquoise, brown, burgundy. And then I made 2 in the neutral colors, which are pink and creams and whites and tans. So I have all of these sewn pages. They're copy dyed. They're all ready for you. 2 of each. They're $5 for 10 pages. And you can tell me if you want the colorful or the neutral. And they're all sewn. Okay. So Janine wants 2 sets of each. And that is just what I have made, Janine. Of course, I can make as many as I need to. Anybody else want this beautiful paper? I got all the work for you. All right, thanks, Janine. Okay, next, I don't know, Wendy might be interested in this. These are coffee colored paper doilies. I was charging 2 for $1. I'm gonna go down, and I will make sure that the people who bought get some extra. But I think I'm gonna go down to 4 for $1 on these. They're the natural color of them is this beautiful coffee, and because I need to let them go, not doing me any good. 4 for $1. Janine for 5 sets. Patty Rose for 8 pieces. So that's 2 sets. Patty, those are going to be free because you already bought 4 sets at 2 for $1. I'm giving those to you for free. Janine for 2 sets. And I'm doing that because Janine and Sweetheart have never bought them. Okay, thank you, everyone. Those are lovely. You're welcome. I was trying to think how to go down on stuff without, Okay, what do I got right beside me here? I got this I need to let go of. This is vintage sewing needles. It's how needles used to come on this. They used to come on the spool like this, and these are all head pin needles. I think it'd be great to put them in pockets, like cut you like 5 inches, stick it in a pocket of a sewing journal or whatever. But I'm going to sell it for $2 a yard, and they're all vintage sewing needles. If you're doing a sewing journal, that would be awesome. Make a list. So $2 a yard, and Sweetheart for 1, and Rooster for 1. Yeah, I think they'd be awesome. Very vintage. Okay, I have this lace. Now, oh, that's a great idea. So this lace is gorgeous. I've got 5 yards of each, and I've got it in burgundy. It is vintage. I've got it in this gorgeous sage green, and I've got it in antique gold, and I've got it in blue, French blue. And they're $4 a yard, and these are old Venice laces. Sweetheart. Anyone else? I've even cut these and made paper clips one time, if you remember. They're just gorgeous. Janine for one of A and one of B. Uh-oh. Spammers. All right, thanks everyone. That's still available. I love the antique gold. And I love the French blue. Alrighty, next. I have these packs of lace. These are flat laces, and there are 7 large pieces, fat quarter size, and they're $5 for a bag. And I will go through them and show you how beautiful they are. Whites and creams. This is a gorgeous one. It reminds me of filet crochet. Very delicate. So those are 5. And you get 7 fats. About fats. It's hard to cut lace, so. And most of the time I cut it to give you the maximum amount, kind of how the lace is folded. That's a beautiful one. This is like from a table runner. Hi, Lindy K. Welcome. This is a beautiful piece, and I love this for clusters because it's very delicate and dainty. Thank you for coming. And then I've got this one. I mean, it keeps going and going. Isn't that pretty with the trees? And I didn't think that was a bad deal. All 7 pieces for $5 for all this. You'd have to look for a long time to get all this stuff. So I had a plethora of tablecloths and curtains, so I cut it all up for you. All right. Thank you. They're wonderful for everything, clusters. And so there is Lindy K for 1 for $5. Anyone else? I have like 9 available. Thank you, Miss Lindy. Let's staple that shut. Okay, I've got this table. I've got these squares that are old quilt top, and they are log cabin, and they're about a 14-inch, 17-inch square. I have 3 of these, and they're $2 each. Log cabin quilt squares. And then we'll get on to some more laces. primary colors. Anybody for those? Okay. All right. Let's get to some lace. I've got this beautiful navy blue scalloped lace. I've got this peach. It's kind of a peachy pink. Yeah, I kind of think it looks pink, but then you look at it and it looks peach. Well, if you look at this one definitely is pink. I love this that has the fan on it. Brat. I don't know what that means. Oh, love the teas. Trees. Okay, gotcha. And then I have lavender. And I have 10 yards of each. They're $1 a yard. Do you need any... Uh-oh, what happened? Do you need any black lace, Lindy K? Because I just showed a bunch, or Rooster. And it was 50 cents a yard. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. So, B, C, and A, 2 each. I've got you, Janine. I'll show it to you, Lindy K, because I've got a ton. Sweetheart for 1A. Lindy K for 5 of the navy. You got it. All right, thanks everyone. You put these up. Okay. Where'd that black lace go? Here it is. Here is black vintage eyelash lace. It's about a half an inch, and I've got tons, and it's 50 cents a yard. Has little flowers on it. Cancel that A. I thought it was the black. Oh, okay. You want 5 of the black? I understand. Sure will do. Do you want any of this black, Lindy K? Let me know. 10 yards of it? Okay. I'll do that. And 10 yards for Lindy. Thank you, ma'am. Alrighty. Next we have these cheater quilt blocks. I kind of love these. They're the fan, Dresden plate. And they're about a 10 by 10. And I'll do them for $1 a piece. I put in, what did I do? See Brat. I see her. I see her. Not $12. It was, I gotta get my $1. Right? I gotcha. Okay, so these are Dresden plate cheater quilt squares. They're nice thick fabric. I wonder if that would make a pretty bag. I don't know. Might be a pretty bag. Be a great journal cover though. Look at that. So Patty Rose for 4. Thank you, Patty. Anyone else? Okay, let me know. Alrighty. More lace. Okay, I've got this eyelash lace. It is a beautiful, delicate purple color. And it's got the eyelash on both sides. And I've got 2 yards of that. I've got this gorgeous brown. And you can cut that in half. I've got this baby blue scallop. And this mint scallop. And those are $1 a yard. Let's see. My bags. Okay, Lindy Kay wants 1 yard of the brown and the eyelash. And Janine wants 1 of the eyelash. That is it for the eyelash. And 1 of the brown. Sweetheart for 2 of the brown, 1 of the blue, and 1 of the mint. You got it. Thank you so much. I love this brown. In fact, I have an entire brown kit made up. Okay, I have these appliques. And they're going to be $1.50 a piece. I have rose, blue, and pink, and this pink. So I've got this beautiful three-dimensional rose, this beautiful baby blue, baby pink. The flowers are 3-dimensional, and you can cut those in half and still get, you know, multiple appliques. And then I've got this sequined applique. Well, no, take that back. It's not sequined. It's just, what do they call that when it's raised? Crewel applique. It's a baby pink. They're $1.50. Is that what I said? I don't know. We're going with it. Oh, I need to put that in there. Okay. Janine for 2 of each. Patty, 2 of the rose, 4 of the blue, and 2 of the baby. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 available. So, yep, that'll work. Okay, thanks everyone. Where's my bag go? My bag. I used it for something else, apparently. Okay, I've got this lace. It's all old. Well, first of all, let me do the sari. I've got sari ribbon, and it's just really cool. I got it in these beautiful colors. I need an E. I've got it in the rose and kind of fuchsia pink with the silver. This is 3 yards of this beautiful sari ribbon. And this is the chestnut brown and gold. Browns, all different browns. Beautiful. Then I have baby pink. Baby pink. D is all your shades of blue. And E is red and blue. Dark, dark crimson red and dark navy blue. And those are sari ribbon, and I'm going to mark them down to $2 for a bag. And I have several. And this is one of my tassels I made out of sari. So you can kind of see how you can use it. It's really pretty. But I made this tassel out of it. This is a sample. But I love the brown. I think I'm like addicted to it. Okay. You must have a really bad leg. Patty for A, B, and C. I got you, Miss Patty. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, and then I've got Lindy for B, the brown. You're going to love that, Lindy K. There you go, Lindy. Anybody else? Alrighty. Thank you so much. Alright. Whoops. Make it 2 then. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's a beaut. You can always call me for more if you like it, Lindy K, because I have tons of it. Okay, let me get to my antique. First, let's do I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, I have a couple grab bags. This is a big grab bag of everything I had in teal. I have teal doilies, teal fabric, I have a whole entire set of teal fibers, this beautiful teal fabric, teal laces, teal fringe. It's all of my teals. All kinds of appliques and laces and even buttons are falling out of there. So it's everything I had in teal. I'm going to do that bag for $5 if you're a teal lover. Hello, Miss Tammy. Placemats. Not at the moment. I normally get those pretty regularly, but not at the moment. But look at this beautiful teal bag. Anyway, it's got all kinds of fabric, and the bag is broken. Oh, good. I have some teal lovers. So that bag is going to go to Miss Janine. Thank you, ma'am. I do have a rusted fabric bundle. These are all the fabrics that I rusted, and they're various sizes. And there's 1, 2, 3 various looks to them. 4. This is a really nice one for, you know, pockets and stuff. It's really long. It's all that. 5. This big long piece. 6. And this big long piece. 7. I didn't iron it. I just left it. Oh, we got schmutz everywhere. Another pocket piece. Oh, look at the washers. Anyway, 8 pieces of, and lots of yardage of rusty goodness. I'm going to do this for 10. If anybody wants it, it's been sitting here looking at me, and I'm going, okay, I'm not using you. You need to go away. Someone will love that. And you don't have to go to the trouble of rusting it. And there you go. Does anybody want all that? Okay, let's go down to 8. Would anybody want it for $8? All of that rusty goodness. Y'all probably do your own rusting. Okay, Lindy, thank you. Thank you so much. You'll make something beautiful out of that. All right, I've got a bag of ribbon. Look at this. Ribbon for bows, anyone? They're all 1/4 inch satin ribbon. Dark burgundy, blue, rose, turquoise, purple, red, lavender, blue, another burgundy, purple, brown, white, pink, peach, navy, jade, baby blue, white, and lavender. I'll do the whole bag for $5. They're all almost new. They're not half used or anything. No one? Okay. What else do I have over here? I've got one of these Scribner's Music Libraries from 1931. It is beautiful pages, large pages. They're very pliable. And back here in the back, I did bend one to see if it's brittle, and it is not. So it does not have any words. Well, I say that, and there's one with words. Huh. Most of them have no words at all. All the ones in the front have no words. Just a few of them have words to them. So this will be $10, 1931. No one for that. I've got a bag of felt and batting. Quilt batting, big pieces of that. 2 fat 1/4 size. Purple felt, this is wool. Black felt, 13 by 18. Orange felt, 2 of those. And yellow. This is 9 by 25. All this I will do for $5. The felt lot. Hi, Penny. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Oops, sorry. Felt. Anyone for batting or felt? Lots of goodies in there. Purple, yellow, orange, black, and batting. Quilt batting. No one for that? Oh. Okay. I've got, oh, let me get the lace. Where is it? Here it is. So I've got this beautiful rose colored lace. This is vintage. It's a rose color. And I have got a ton of this. I think I've got 50 yards of this. And then I have this antique pink vintage lace. I've got 50 yards of that one. I've got where is, yeah, I've got this gorgeous pink lace, and I've got 10 yards of this. And I'll just do A, B, and C, the pink collection, and we'll do them for $1 a yard. Vintage laces. These came off of a big bolt. Oops. Okay, Janine for 5 of the rose and the dirty pink, and 5 of each. 5 each. That's easier. Okay. Anyone else for this gorgeous pink lace? Really? Pink's hard to come by. And those are so different. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I've got this gorgeous yellow. And it's got the fan design on it. I've got this double lavender that you can make double laces out of. I've got this tiny pink. It's a very beautiful, really tiny, tiny lace. And I've only got probably 3 yards of that. And I've got this tiny mint. And yeah, looks like I might have 5 yards of the tiny mint. And they're $1 a yard. Anyone for those? $1 a yard, sweetheart, for the yellow and the mint. Can you see them good? The lavender, the yellow, with the interesting fan design I have not seen before, the baby pink, and the mint. Don't drop it. Right, gotcha. Then I want to show these two. This is a tiny black. Look at that. Tiny black. And I've only got 2 yards of that. And I've got this black. And it is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? Okay, Janine, I see you. So that is B. C was the pink, Janine. 3 of the pink. You got it. I have this dark rose colored lace. I have 2 yards of it. And I have a dark burgundy tiny lace. Dark burgundy. It has like little, oh, I don't know. It's kind of stretchy. Great to wrap journals in. It's got a wave design. And I have lots of that. So they're $1 a yard. I hope somebody buys all my black. Because I don't do black. All right. Okay. Lindy wants the... Let's see, I'll split it between Lindy and Sweetheart. So A is gone. And the black wide. Lindy, I only have 2 yards of it, I believe. And I'm going to give you 2, you 1, and Sweetheart wanted 3. So that leaves 1 left. No, I said 2 yards, didn't I? 2 yards of that. So that's gone. D times 4, the tiny burgundy for Sweetheart. You got it. If I have more, Lindy K, I will put it in your bag. I'm going to put leftovers. And if there's any more, I certainly will give it to you. And I might have more of the wide. It might be a different kind, but I think I have more of that wide. All right, thanks, everyone. Okay, we're going to get into the antique laces here in a minute. The oldies. The oldies, well, these are old too, but these are very old. The other ones. Oh, wait, hold on. Another bucket over here. Okay. Oh, well, let's just show these. Is there any interest in, what do they call this? Embroidery thread? Embroidery thread. I have a whole bag full. And I also, in this bag is a handmade doily that someone was trying to make. Embroidery floss. It looks to be variegated and all solid colors, and there's probably 40 of them in there. I'll do it for $3. Does anybody need any plastic canvas? Plastic canvas? All right. I did some creating this week, and I made these little hearts for you. You know me and my hearts. These are on a hard background, so you can put them on your covers. This one is baby blue, has a butterfly and laces and pearls. And then I have white. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And I have pink. And these are $4 each. My created hearts. Okay. Janine for C, the pink girl. It's a beauty. You'll like it. Thank you, Janine. Anyone for the baby blue or the white? All right. I also made large ones. So I made this pink one, this white one, and this purple one. And this pink one has this really beautiful organza butterfly that kind of landed on the heart, was what I was thinking. And I threw all of my flowers in it, and it's just pearls and flowers and rhinestones and sequins. This white one has this gorgeous 3D butterfly with all kinds of pearls, rhinestones, flowers. And then C is the purple one. And this is a vintage applique. I've got schmutz everywhere. Lots of flowers and pearls. And those are going to be $6 for the big ones. Thanks for looking. Oh, thank you, Janine. I'm glad you like those. For C and A. They usually go pretty quick, so you were lucky you were here. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. Appreciate that. Okay, next in our lace quest. Let's see what else I've got in here. I've got 2 of this pink embroidered lace. It's very delicate. It's on chiffon, organza, chiffon, whatever. That is A. I have this really pretty little white one. Eyelash. No, it's not really an eyelash. And I have this goldenrod yellow. And I have cream. True cream. Very delicate. Those are $1 a yard. And that does it for that bucket. Okay. The goldenrod for Janine. That is all I have. 5 yards of that. That's going to you, my dear. Janine for the pink. 2 yards of the pink. Gotcha. Sweetheart. The C is gone. The D, you want 2 yards, the cream. I can share if you, I might have 10 yards of this. Let me write you down, sweetheart. You want the goldenrod too. I think that's 10 yards, so I think I can serve. Thank you, everyone. All right. That in there. Now, let me get it closed. Be in good shape. I have this antique lace. This is called turtle lace. Turtle lace. It's an oyster color. Gorgeous vintage turtle lace from Germany. And it's, I believe this was $4 a yard. Vintage turtle lace from Germany. Antique, not vintage. It's older than vintage. Ready for that? Janine for 1, okay. Not often you find that, so it is a little more pricey, but it's worth it. Thank you, Janine. Okay. Next, I have wax linen. Does anybody need any wax linen for your journals? I sell this to my bead customers commonly, and so I keep it in stock for my beaders when I did bead shows, you know. But wax linen is very versatile. You can make dangles, you can make journal spines, whatever. This is dark charcoal gray, chestnut brown, tan, like a tea color, royal blue, and turquoise. And they are $2 a spool, wax linen. No, that's different. stickers, Penny. Let's see. Patty. Am I at the top? Am I blurry? Janine for, no, let's go down. Hey, Penny. Hey, Patty. Patty for B. You got it. And Penny for C. You got it. And Lindy K for A. Thank you. And Sweetheart for E. Thank you. And let me go back up. And it looks like Patty wanted D. Thank you, ladies. I've got more. So I've got this, I would call it a cream. Cream. Goldenrod yellow. This is like a darker brown, but it has a little bit, oh, it's purple. It's like plum color. Dark orange and Kelly green. $2. Did I miss something? These are waxed linen. They're used for binding your journals or making jewelry, whatever you want. Waxed linen. Patty for B. Penny for A. Lindy K for D. Thank you, ladies. And I've got the purple plum and the green available. E and C. Plum and green. Penny for the green. That's a good neutral, Penny. Got it? Hi, Carolyn. There was a lot that you missed that is sold, that did not sell, so please feel free to go back and look. So let's see. I think I have dark gray. The one I sold earlier was light gray. No, it wasn't. It was a charcoal gray too. But you can see the difference in color. That's a dark one. This is like a light one. Then this is a dark jade. It's a beautiful color. It's like a dark teal color. Red, French blue, and turquoise green. $2. Okay, honey. Just send me a list if there's anything you want. Thank you so much for coming. Alrighty, I've got just a few left. This is something I carry all the time, so if y'all need more, let me know. I do have some brown in the garage. All your chocolate colors. I was going to do another day, but I'll do it next week, okay? So let's see. What? That's not Lindy K. That's Janine. Janine for that one. Sweetheart for C. Got it. Penny for E. E is gone. I have B and D. The B is like a teal. I would call it a teal gray. It's like a teal gray. It looks dark gray, but there's a teal hint to it. And then this is pure turquoise. So Lindy for this one. I hope that marker doesn't run. Oh, good, it won't. And then Patty Rose. Gotcha, hun. Thank you, ma'am. Last but not least is the variegated. It's the variegated black, gray, and red. Black, gray, and red variegated. Oy. Don't take the sleeve off. This is like a, what would you call it? It's orange, but it's very pale orange, if you call it an orange. And this is cranberry. This was the red. This is the cranberry. And I have one black. Yep, it's black. Kind of a pinky cranberry. We'll call it that. Thank you, everyone, so much. I appreciate you. And I'll bring the browns and chocolates next week, okay? Lindy for the D. Got it. Sweetheart for the B. And Janine for the C. No one for the variegated. Black, gray, and red. Variegated. It's a good neutral. Sweetheart. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. Alrighty. So I have these buttons. Now let me show you what I picked up at the estate sale. Yeah, buttons. And so what I did is I bagged them by color so that we can make sense out of all that. Like I need buttons. These are all old vintage buttons, and they're colorful, neutrals, and whites. A, B, or C. Colorful has all your colors. There's mother of pearl. There's just matte ones. There's carved ones. All your colors. Then I have the neutral pack, which is the whites and the grays and the browns and the creams. Couple metal ones in there, but not many. And then all white. Mother of pearl, carved ones. Look at that one. Lots of mother of pearl. And they are $5 a bag for these vintage buttons. And I can serve however many you want. Carolyn. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Anyone else? Great buttons there. Okay. The colorful ones are kind of hard to find. And this lot that I picked up had a bunch of them. So I also have bags of colors. And I will do these 10 for $1. So there's, no, it wasn't. It was 10 for $5. But I have all these oranges in little individual bags. And that one is already, no, that's the yellow. Are these done? Yeah. These were all the yellows in individual bags. And, I mean, they're all kinds. Mother of pearl, large ones, small ones. Ugh. And I'm going to do 10 bags for $5. And then I have it all greens. All your greens. 10 bags for $5. Go. Colorful buttons. There is some teal in that green bag too, and there's some red in the orange bag. So red, orange. If you want just red, I can do that for you. I'm pretty flexible. All right, 10 bags for $5. And Carolyn wants the green. And Janine wants one of each. One set of each. You got it, lady. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you all so much. Okay. And let's see, was that it? Or did I have the medals? I had... No, that was it. Oh, don't forget the pink, Rebecca. 10 bags for $5. All the pinks. Large ones, small ones, heart ones. All different shades of pink. Mother of pearl. Just all pink. Sweetheart wants one bag of each. And Janine wants the pink. Carolyn wants the pink. 10 bags for $5 is what I said. Thank you, ladies. I almost forgot the pink. And I'll give you a mix between the large and the small so you have a good variety. Cranberry. That's beautiful. All right. Thank you, everyone. That was a really good find at that estate sale. All right. Next, I have these. These were from that estate sale, and they are crystal. If you're making sun catchers for Christmas presents, or you just need some bling-a-bling-a-bling, these are all crystal from a chandelier, and they're going to be $5 a piece. They are beveled, but gorgeous. And I do have these two also. These were from a brothel, she said. They're very cut and ornate. So, Carolyn wants 3 of these. Okay, Carolyn. I think they're awesome. Anyone else? And I have the 2 from a brothel, and I have more of those crystal back here. If you want any and didn't get any, just chime in and let me know. Okay, I have this, let me get this tub down. These are doilies. This is a large table runner size doily, but look, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 doilies. They're white, gorgeous, and I'll do them for $5 a piece. They're very delicate. They're thin, so they're not going to bulk up your journal or anything. All right, let me get this tub down. There it fell. Okay, Janine for 2, Carolyn for 2. They're beautiful, very beautiful. All right, thank you, ladies, so much. And I have plenty left over if anybody wants to come back in and get more. Okay. So I made some art cards. These are my handmade fiber art. And I made mushrooms this time. This is the pink with the tan and the roses. And it's a little mushroom. These will be $3 each. This is the green. See my fiber art and the quilting all on it. And here is the brown mushroom. And I got all my fancy stitches and fiber art. And we'll do A, B, and C so you can see it. $3 each art cards. I hadn't done the shrooms before, but I kind of love them. So, Janine for B. Thank you, Janine. Carolyn for A. Thank you, Carolyn. And Penny for C. Congrats. All right, these are my little art cards with the hand crocheted flower by Donna. And I did all the fancy stitches with the flowers coming out of the pot. And this is all my fiber art. So that is A. This is a quilt I made that I did all the stitching on. And there's your flowers. That's B. C is your purple. And I used variegated thread in my flowers. And D is pink. They're one of a kind, so I don't make more than, one of each because they're all individual. They're just one of a kind. $3 each. Carolyn for A. Janine for C. Thank you, ma'am. Carolyn for B. And Janine for D. Congrats. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for liking them. I sure love making them. Lots of fun. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the purple. One leftover purple. Okay. All right. I've got fibers, as I told you, in Christmas colors. Let me see if I can dig them out here. They fell. So I did the Christmas colors, and I did the pink Christmas, which is the pink teals and pinks. So right now I have made 2 of the red and green, 1 of the pink Christmas, but they're $2 for 12 yards. Tammy, are you in the house? Because this has your name on it, but you never came back to purchase anything but this. And so if you still want it, it is here for you. You're the one who asked me for this, but I never saw you again. Hi, Joe. So these are 12 yards of fibers for Christmas colors or the pink Christmas. Pinks and teals. Let me know. Okay, I'll put those up and you can just let me know what you decide. All right, I've got these bookmarks I found in my stash. Oh, first of all, 2 pink, sure, to show. You got it. And that is Joe. Joe, send me your email information and address, Joe, in case I don't have it. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know who you are, but I'm not sure I have your info. So A is the Tim Holtzy style bookmark. Now these are hard chipboard. Okay, lots of script writing like ledgers and wax seals and really cool colors. B is the butterfly collection. They're like dark oranges, tans, all with butterflies on them. And C is the baby blue and pink with these beautiful roses. They're all bookmarks. And I'll do 4 for $1. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. 4 for $1, and I'll make a list. Yes, you still want it. Okay, honey. I'll put it in the sold tub, and hopefully there's something you can add to, or I can add it to Penny's bill, whatever you want to do. Okay. So, Janine, 4 for $1 bookmark. Janine for 1 of C. Carolyn for 1 of C. Janine for 1 of B. That's 4 for $1. Thank you, hon. 4 for $1. You can't beat that. You can put them in your pockets. You know, in your pockets. You don't, and they're white on the back. You don't have to use them as a bookmark. They make great little things to add to your journals. Okay. Joe wants 2 of each. You got it. Thank you, ma'am. Joe, 2 each. Alrighty, awesome sauce. Let me tape that there. Okay, next I have these. This is something I've had in my stash for a long time. It is vintage. It is button trim. This is 2 pieces I have available. They're 31 inches long, and they're all made of buttons and crochet. These are blue, and I'm going to do them for 5 each. Button fringe trim. You just can't find it. It's very old. One of my old bead suppliers had this, and I picked it up from him. At the bottom of a journal, I mean, come on. Or a tag. I mean, I don't know if you want to do a tag, but it would be beautiful on the bottom of a journal. No one? Really? Really? Okay. Then you might not want the next thing I did. Because I did this one. This, I was, while I was laid up from surgery, where is it? I made this. It's 31 inches, and I have 2 available. 31 inches, and I have 2 available. Now, this is a white one I made. It's only 12 inches, but it's all using vintage mother of pearl buttons. And I knotted in between each one so that you could cut it if you wanted to, but this was very time consuming. Ergo, the only 12-inch one. Okay, Joe, I got you. So it's 5 also. It's all handmade. Are you Joe from Christy and Joe? That's how I think you are. Anyway, thank you for coming. Carolyn, I knew you'd appreciate that. Isn't that pretty? Lots of love went into that. All right, thanks, girl. All righty. Look at this. Okay, get ready. I didn't know I had any more left, but when I showed it the first time, I think people went bananas. It's at a very expensive, well, I only got that one made, Joe, because it was very time consuming. And that was all handmade. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. But I do have these. These are 3D fabric. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, shut the front door. Roses and butterflies. Yeah, it was very time consuming. I mean, I did it because I couldn't do anything else, but I don't think I'd do it again. Aren't they gorgeous? What a journal cover that would be. They're purple and pink with the lace background, and they were quite expensive. I'm going to have to sell these for $2.50 a piece. And they are kind of like a 3D look. Aren't they beautiful? The butterfly is just stunning. Oh, good. You got some. Yeah, I didn't know I had any left. I saw a piece of it over there. And okay, Joe, you got it. 2 for Joe. Penny for 1. It's very beautiful. You're going to just flip when you see it. Anybody else? I have 4 of them. 5 of them. So if anybody else wants some, I have 5 available. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Now, I've got these 2 kits that I made. They are the black and white, I believe, yeah. The black and cream kit with a yard each of these black and creams. I have this piece of black, this vintage cream, this really cool black and white. This is a piece of antique lace, 2 of them. Some filet crochet, some coffee dyed lace, 1 black collage tag, and 3 of the women that are the dark looking. And so you get all of this, and I have 2 available. And I was doing them because there's like 3 yards of lace and all the other linens in there. I'm going to do them for $3 just to let them go. Rebecca, one of your dangles is going as a gift for a friend's birthday. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Carolyn, that blue is already gone. Joe got that. So, who gets this? Carolyn and Miss Joe. Thank you, ma'am. A little housekeeping. All right, I have these. Oh, look. So I've got more tiny doilies for you. These are little tiny little shields, I call them. Shields, and I left them in a yard length so that or the 20 doilies, so that you could just have them easy accessible and just cut off what you need. But they're wonderful little tiny shields. Well, there could be flowers. I call them shields. And I have the pink tiny doilies, and I have the neutral tiny doilies, and I have the colorful tiny doilies. And these are $5.50 a bag. I believe there's 30 or 20 in there. $5.50 a bag for tiny doilies. But I added this new little tiny one. Kind of love. So, great additions to your journals. Joe for a B. You got it. Oh, pink for Joe. Carolyn for an A and a B. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. I've got more of B, I think. Yeah. Daisy for an A and a B. Thank you, Miss Daisy. I didn't even show them to you. I could take them out and show them to you, but they're all wonderful. You can kind of see by the small colorful. And last time I sold out of the colorful, y'all love those. I've got like a plum, a purple, a pink, a green, turquoise, and yellow, and white and cream in the colorful. Joe wants a D. Yeah. Y'all loved the colorful last time I did them. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Now I've got these cool jewel embroidered pieces. These are from a lady who was going to do a quilt. This is orange, variegated orange. And check it out. Now, it's got the dots still on it, but that will wash out. Look how beautiful. It's all crewel embroidery. The cross stitch, well, we call it crewel embroidery. This is orange. I've got this one in pink, purple, blue, and green, and yellow. All your pastel colors. That one. The great size for journal covers. Okay, I have two of the orange. I've got one in this variegated green. Isn't that pretty? Did you give Carolyn a B instead of a D? I didn't see Carolyn for a D. Let me go look. Carolyn. Oh, she wanted a D. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart, for catching that. Show the back of the pink. Okay. It's very well done. This woman was an expert. The back is just as pretty as the front. Yeah, very well done. Okay, so let me swap that for Carolyn. I know she wouldn't mind the pink, but we want to give her what she wants. Okay, Miss Carolyn, where are you? Where did I put them? Here they are. Okay, Miss Carolyn, I got you, honey bear. No, that was Daisy. Carolyn, I got you. Hey, Robin, welcome in. I just finished showing tiny doilies, colorful ones and such. We're on the cross stitch now. Okay, now this one is kind of cranberry. It's a true cranberry and green. Isn't it beautiful? And this is linen that it's on. And that is all I can fit on there. So I'm going to do A, B, C, D. They're $2 each. Cross stitch. Get my stickers. Let's see, Joe, who else might want any, and we'll give you whatever. Because all I have is one of you. Well, I have two of A. So we can definitely put your name on that. But I showed these. These were what was left from a couple months ago. So you may not have seen these, but others might have. Okay, so I'll give Joe one of each. Thank you, Miss Joe. And I don't think you saw these either, Janine. These is the browns and tan and yellow. It's like a more variegated yellow, but there is definitely browns in here. Very beautiful. This one is, what is this? Oh, it's a whole different pattern. I'll have to do those separate. So now we're going into different patterns. So this one, I do have multiples of. And look at the back. This is the back. Look how neat it is. And this is the front. It's all your colors. And I have 3 of these. Aren't they pretty? 3 of these, and the back is just as beautiful as the front. And those blue lines will wash out if you want to take away the blue lines. Then I've got the pink roses, and I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 2. I've got 2 of the pink variegated roses. They're on 4 corners. 2 of those that make awesome journal covers. And then D is one of the variegated orange from, oh, I already showed that. That was over here. Okay, the roses are popping out. And then I've got a purple. It's like a lilac tulip design. All right, those are $2. I got a good deal. I'm just passing them on. Janine for C. Thank you, Miss Janine. And Joe wants a C. Carolyn for B. And Joe wants a B. And C for Joe. I got you for 1. That's all I have left. And Joe wants the D. So no one for the, so those are sold, and no one for the yellow variegated. Okay. Then I've got this one. It's also variegated orange. Variegated orange. A little bit of yellow in there. And these are this pattern. Now I've got, let me tell you my colors of the lotus flower. Gorgeous. I've got orange, dark evergreen. This linen is very thick. Baby blue and yellow. Those are the colors of the lotus flower. So if you want, okay, Joe, I see you for that. Thank you, ma'am. I'll show you what I have left over and see if you want them. Okay. So I've got orange, dark green, baby blue, and yellow in the lotus flower. So tell me what you want, and they're $2. And I'll put this one up. That's the last. No, I have one of the yellow variegated and one of the orange variegated left. Okay, A, B, C, D, $2, and we'll be out of that. Yoo-hoo! Okay, Janine for B. What color, Janine? Janine, what color? Joe wants blue. What color? Which one? Orange? Yellow. Orange and yellow and dark green are available. Yellow. Figured. And then I have the variegated yellow in A, the variegated yellow in B with a little bit of orange, and the, yeah, this is more variegated orange, and then the variegated yellow in D. All right, those are what's left. Thank you, ladies, so much. And I'll put that over here. And I've got the blue and the dark green left on that. Just this one or all the leftovers, Janine? Do you want all the leftovers? I would love that. Okay, Janine came in before you, Joe, so I'm giving them to Janine. All right, honey? Okay, I've got this big doily. I need to get it out of here. It goes on a table. It's handmade, of course. It's a pineapple doily. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it's, 25 inches across. And you can have that beauty. It's impeccable. There's nothing wrong with it. You can have that for $5. Carolyn for that, okay? It's really nice, Carolyn. Oh, you want a rose. The rose is gone, honey. The roses are gone. Anybody for this big round tablecloth? Okay. All right, next. I have a whole bunch of antique lace. But let me show you these right quick. These are some bookmarks I made. I kind of love them. They turned out so pretty, and I'll show you the colors. A are the jewel tone colors. I had this ribbon from Mexico, and it's dark greens and reds and pinks, and I put crystals on each end. That is A. I have three of those, and then I had the pink and purple and teal from Mexico, and then I had this velvet, very boho chic. It's purple, blues, pinks, yellows, oranges, and that is C. They're $3.75 handmade bookmarks. They're very, very beautiful. And you have all your crystals that match. Okie dokie. Joe wants a C, and she wants 2, and Janine wants a C. You got it. So the C was popular. No one for the pinks and the jewel tones? That pink is and mint is purple is really pretty. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Okay, I have these. I have these 2 antique laces. Now these are old. These. This is a crocheted one. And she sells on Thursdays, Joe. This is Wednesday. And then I have this embroidered one. Very beautiful with the scallop on both sides. And it's embroidered. And I'm going to do those for $2 a yard. Anybody else? All right. Janine for 3 of A. Okay, thank you, Janine. All right. Oh, Joe for 3 of B. Thank you, Joe. This coffee dyes beautifully too, if you like to do that. Sweetheart for 2 of B. Okay. Gorgeous. All right, thank you, girls. Next, I have tablecloth for Carolyn. Okay, Miss Carolyn. What do I do with it? Oh, here it is. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, I've got my tatted cards. If you've never, Daisy for 2 of these, got it? It must be a really bad lag. So these are the 2 laces, Carolyn. Hey Dawn, welcome in. These are embroidered, scalloped, and the A was this guy, a beautiful, because I know Carolyn must have a really bad lag. I guess it could be hearts, couldn't it? Anyway, those are $2 a yard. In case you came in for those. So, in case you haven't seen it, these are my art journaling cards. They're made out of tatting, and I made a new batch. This is the yellow. You get a coffee dyed one, and you get a white one. So I have yellow and purple and cranberry. I have blue and pink. I have neutral tan and kind of orangey red. And I have white and pink. And those are $4. And they open into 3. They're tatted journaling cards. I'll tell you, the spam won't leave me alone. You tat? No, I don't tat, but I collect tatting. So they open like this, and they're a wonderful journaling card. And they're just a great card to send to anybody, too. I collect tatting. I have a whole bag of tatting I sell. So, yeah, you're lucky if you get any, because most of the time they sell out. Janine, you got it, babe. And Joe for D. And any that's left. Okay. Thank you, Joe. But if you want tatting, girl, I can grab the bag. We can dive into some tatting. I have one left. No, actually, I had more than one. I had an order that wasn't picked up. Hold on. Yeah, I hate that when that happens. Lady didn't pick up her order. Let me get her name off of it. If I can get her name off of it. We should show her name just to tell everybody, watch out. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. But I'm not that kind of person. So, isn't this beautiful? The pink. Isn't that beautiful? And, oops, there's her name. And then this tatting is from Turkey. And it looks just like an iris. Isn't that gorgeous? Looks just like an iris, but it's Turkish tatting. Then I have the white and the blue and yellow. And I have another of the orange, very vintage, fall looking. And this is mint and pink. $4. I would like to see a bag after these. A bag of tatting? Well, I sell it by the yard, half yard. All right, Daisy for A. Okay. I sell it by the half a yard. And Joe for these. Thank you, Joe. I make all kinds of handmade stuff, so if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. While I'm getting the tatting, I'm going to show you these Czech beads. Czech beads from Czechoslovakia. There's flowers, leaves, carved columns, swirls, little cubes. They're all frosted or clear AB glass beads from Czechoslovakia. That's A. B is the blue turquoises, purples, greens, and whites, all in the flowers, leaves, columns, fur. And then I have the red. If any of you are doing red dangles or journals, you might need the red. They're $6 each. And let me go get the tab. I have she bought a bunch of Rococo that you know, because she didn't pay her bill. I have all that too if you want to see the Rococo trim. Carolyn wants lace. Give me lace. You got it, honey. I'm on my, oh, the antique lace. Gotcha. Okay. Let me get it down. Okay, before I go on, I have these pockets made out of antique wallpaper from the 50s. They're beautiful pink and mint blue and silver. And they're 50 cents each. And I have the wallpaper by the yard. I'll do it for $1 a yard if you want any of this beautiful wallpaper. Not wrapping paper. Okay, here we go. Joe wants to see the Rococo? Okay, we'll just go all over the place. All right, no one for the bags or the wrapping paper. Come on, girls, I have a huge roll. Isn't that gorgeous for your journals? Okay, let's get busy. We're going to go back and forth between tatting and antique lace. So, here is this one. It's a crocheted. That's a beauty. I have this tiny little French one, and it is bobbin lace. I have this old one from the 60s or 50s. It's filet crochet. And I have this really beautiful wide one in cream. It's from the 80s, candlewick lace. And those we're going to do for $2.50. Janine, what was the B for this round? We all came in at the same time. So Janine got B. Okay. Anyone else? Pick tatting. Okay. Pick tatting next. Yes, ma'am. All right, next, tatting. I'm coming. Got this pink. I gotta get them in the same price ranges, so give me a moment. Okay, I have this beautiful little pink tatting. Oh, a tatted card. You want a tatted card? I'm all out, but I make more of those, honey. I'll get you one. This is cream double tatted. This is a beautiful picot tatting. And this one is a dark ecru. And they're $4. Let me write myself a note. Carolyn wants a tatted card. Pink tatted card. You got it. I'll get you one. Joe for A and B. Okay, no one else on this round? All right. I have this one. Let's see. These are the $12 ones. This is a large dark peach. This very delicate, oh, that's a different price. Those are different. I've got this one, which is very unusual. Look at that. It's all tatted. I've got this large one with the large picot. And this beautiful large white and yellow. It's about an inch and a half long, wide. Those are the $12 ones. And let's go back to lace. No one for that round. Got 2 or 3 yards. Got this vintage pink lace with a flower in the middle. I've got this ruffled pink lace. This is a old, very tiny ruffle. Very tiny eyelash ruffle. And this gorgeous pink one. It looks like cut work. And they're $2.50. Anyone for this round? Carolyn for A and D. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Then I have this green tatting. Beautiful little green tatting. This really, really tiny tatting. And another really tiny tatting, but it looks totally different. It's kind of an oyster color. And oh, here it is. The variegated pink. It's really pretty. And those are 4. I got you on the lace, honey bun. Did you want the leftovers? Is that what you were saying or no? Make sure you're on live. Did I put it in? Yeah, I did. Okay, no one for the tatting? Okay. Well, that's kind of similar to what I have in tatting. All different price ranges, Joe. So, you know, I'm going to continue on with my lace so I can get that sold. Oh, there's one other thing. I know y'all are wanting to see it. I looked up and I saw it. So, everybody make sure you're on live because this is really a unique opportunity to get some lace. Okay, this is my linen and latte lace box. Lattes and linens. Lattes and linens. I'm going to offer it up because I know there's a bad lag. It's all your browns and creams, everything you need for fall journals. So this is an offer up. I'm going to start it at 10, but there is a reserve. And it's all about lattes and linens. These beautiful rolled roses. A large piece of ruffle. Another ruffle. Look at all the laces in all the shades of brown. Now, to find this would be impossible. I had no idea I had all these shades of brown lace. Um, oh yeah, I got lots of the baby pink. It's in the bottom. I'll do that next, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades of brown lace. Coffee dyed doily. Big piece of coffee dyed lace. Another coffee dyed doily. Some of that coffee dyed lace I just sold. Some beautiful eyelash lace. Some antique lace in cream. This gorgeous sari silk. Vintage satin ribbon. More doilies. More sari silk flowers. More laces that are in your chocolate browns and coffee color. Seam binding. Velvet ribbon. I don't know how a green doily got in there. Beaded chocolate brown lace, fringe. This beautiful coffee colored lace. More chocolate brown. This large lace embroidery piece. This gorgeous lace. Chocolate covered doilies. Chocolate colored laces, and the bottom is a chocolate brown bronze organza. There's just so much in here that is all your linens and lattes colors. Linens and lattes. And I have a reserve. There you go. Linens and lattes. Let me grab the pink lace down here in the bottom. Okay, Joe, my reserve is $30. If you would like it, say yes. If not, no hard feelings. That is fine. I'm going to put a stop in. And let's see, Janine is out. And Joe is out. Okay, no problem. Thank you for looking. Okay, pink lace. I have this pink eyelash lace. It's green doily here. It's got eyelash on both sides. Very delicate. I have 3 yards of that. I have 1 yard of this pink eyelet ruffle. Pink eyelet ruffle. I have lots of this pink one. It's a tiny trim. It has little flowers on it. And I have this pink, and let me open it up because it's really pretty. It's an old one. That's a wide one too. Okay, and we're going to do those for $2.50 a yard. Get my numbers, my letters, my pad of paper. Where'd it go? I know I had a pad of paper here. I know I did because I was writing on it. Okay, it must be in the box or something. Oh, I heard something fall. I bet you that's what it was. that's weird. Okay, what do we got? Luckily, I have more. Okie dokie. Janine for C. C, okay. Gotcha. And one of the A. Oh my God. Okay, gotcha. And then Joe wants the D. Got ya. And okay. Joe wants 2C and 2A. And I have 3 yards, so that'll clean me out of A. Okay, so that's done. And no one wants this beautiful eyelet. Sweetheart gets it. Sweetheart gets it. She gets it. Get in there. I'm going to have to put a tape on that. Okay, I got you, Sweetheart. And I will show you Sweetheart. Not J-A. These are the 2 I had left from the last round. A really delicate ruffle in pink and the really tiny, tiny ruffle in cream. And then I have this pink lace. It's a gorgeous one. And I have this peach lace. It's an oldie but goodie. It's very detailed, very satiny looking, very old looking. That's peach, not pink. And that is $2.50. See where I am on the antique laces. Oh, I found a back keys. Also, I wanted to show you those. Okay, let's do those next. Okay, Janine for A. Oh, okay, let me look. Oh, she did. Okay, thank you so much. I gotcha. I gotcha. Thank you very much for catching that. Takes a village. So, on this round, you got it. Okay, what are we doing here? This round, Janine got... Wait, that's not it. It just said A a minute ago. Yeah, I thought it said A. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Okay, Janine for D. And Daisy for D. And Joe for C. And that is it. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Okay, before I forget, because I always forget, I always forget these. These are tiny glassine bags. They are 4.5 by 2.5. They're 10 for $1.50. Awesome for your journals. Awesome to decorate and give gifts. 10 for $1.50. And I'll make a list. Glassine bags. Yeah, I got her. I got her over that. Did I put it in? Oh, I did. Maybe I wasn't typing inside. 10 for $1.50. There we go. Joe for 2 sets. Okay, that's all I see. Just to recap what was left, I had pearl dangles left. We have we have vintage dictionary, Spanish dictionary left. We have shorthand left. We have coffee colored doilies left. That's just a little recap while I'm thinking about it. Here is a pale pink wide lace. So if any of that appeals to you, let me know and I'll bring it out. Here is another old peach one. It's raised. It's very interesting, like little medallions. Then I have this beautiful peach one. It's got that scallop. And I've got this. This looks like a little entredeux. It looks like the French entredeux. Oh, sure. Okay, those are $2.50 for antique laces. And I will catch Miss Jo up on some stuff that was left over. Janine? Janine, I think I have spotted in there one more, 2 more peach ones and about 4 more pink ones. So those are available. So I was offering shorthand, 5 folios of this beautiful 1931 shorthand book for $2, and 5 folios of this gorgeous, it's an illustrated Spanish dictionary with these beautiful caramel pages for $2. So if you want any of those, that's the price on those. And then I did pearl dangles. And I'll show you what they look like. No one on the Spanish or the shorthand, okay? So the pearl dangles are the pave. I did them in all different colors. They're $2.50 each. The yellow is gone. The white is available, the cranberry and the purple in the pave. Those are available. Okay, sweetheart. I got you for a shorthand. Okay. Carolyn for 2 shorthand. And Joe would like 5 shorthand and 3 dictionary. Okay? That dictionary is just stunning. It's illustrated, so it's got, what did I do with it? Where is it? I don't know. Oh, here it is. My list. Joe wanted 3 of the dictionary. It's illustrated, so it's got gorgeous illustrations. Okay, back to the dangles. This is the fancy. So I've got 1 white left and 2 of the vintage blue. They're crystal and pearls. 1 white and 2 blue left on that. This is the trillion crystal, the trillion cut crystal, and on this one I have the teal in 2 shades, the baby blue, the turquoise, and those are all that's left on the trillion. And then I've got the cream, gorgeous cream. This one is from Japan. These are check pearls and check pearls. gorgeous cream dangles. And then these are the Shabby Chic collection, and I have every color available on those. The pink, peach, mint, yellow, and gray white. And that's the Shabby Chic with rhinestones, check window beads, and metal beads. $2.50 each. I know that's a lot to look at, but just chime in if there was something I said that matches any of that. Dawn wants the cranberry pave. Thank you, Dawn. No one else wants any pearl dangles. Oh, Joe, all on the third card. The Trillion card. All I have left on the Trillion crystal card are the teal, the blue, and the jade on the Trillion card. Those three colors are all that's left on that card. I was selling them by the card, but people weren't buying them by the card, so Nut Joe wants those blues. Okay. So anyway, I have the Shabby Chic left, the pearl, which is very special, and the fancy. So thank you for looking. Now I also have some rusted dangles because I rusted some beads and I wanted to do some vintage dangles. And so let me show you those. I'm a dangle freak, so Joe, if you're new to my channel, just get used to it. Because I can bring you the dangles, girl. These I rusted. I rusted all of the pieces, gears, this vintage leaf. This is turquoise and clay beads with crystal and vintage lace. This one has a rusted gear and a rusted charm. This is vintage beads. Now I sell vintage beads, so a lot of my beads are going to be gemstone and vintage sugar bells like that. That is A and B. Now I'm going to have rust everywhere. C is this gorgeous vintage metal silver bead with wood beads and African beads, and this charm that I rusted that says faith. And then this one is another one of those rusted leaves with a heart that says all you need is love. And then it's got this woven bead that I rusted, some more African beads, and then I have the rusted key, and it has a hammered heart and picture jasper gemstone on the top, and that is C, D, and E. The rusted bits are $4.75 for those beautiful dangles. One of a kind. No one on those? What? Nope, no one? Okay. Thank you for looking. Okay, schmutz everywhere. So I have this red trim. It's a vintage trim, so it's like, feels like velvet, but it's got that beautiful pattern. I've got this gold and black, and it's got this pattern on it. All of that. I've got this antique lace. That is C. I've got this peach. It's another kind of really half shimmer, half not. That is D. And I've got this really pretty pale peach with these three beautiful flower rows. And that is $2.50. Oh, I didn't show these. Anyway, y'all weren't interested in rusted dangles. Okay. Peach and pink and red and anybody. Joe for D. My normal, I showed a lot. Oh, do you need any black lace, Joe? Because black I have tons of, and I had it at 50 cents a piece. If you want to see it, I'll show it to you. There it is, Lindy. It reminds me of Rococo. And I didn't get the Rococo out. I should show it to you. Let's see if anybody wants anything from this round, and then I'll go on to the black. Okay, pass. No problem. Put that up there. Here's the black. Where did I put it? Here it is. Here's the black lace, Joe. It's an eyelash lace, and it's vintage with flowers on it. 50 cents a yard. I'm also going to recap this because I feel like somebody must need this. Yellow copy paper for your journals. You can copy dye it. And blue. 20 sheets for $1. If anybody wants any of that, I need to let it go. Joe wants, where's my list? Uh-oh, I hope I didn't lose my list. It was on my pad of paper that I've lost. Oh no! Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and look. If you bought black lace, you might want to email me because I've lost my pad of paper. Oh no. Put in if you wanted the 10 yards. I know 4 people did. It was Lindy Kay, it was Janine, and who else wanted 10? Was it Sweetheart and Carolyn? I can't remember, but I lost my pad of paper. Help me recap, please. I think those were the 4. If I'm wrong, you can let me know. Thank you. No for Sweetheart? Okay. It must have been Carolyn Clark then. Okay, gotcha. Okay, what's left? Pink that's left. I have this little rose scallop. I have this wide one. And I have this little scallop. And I have this little pale blue, pale pink. Oh, this reminds me of something I need to show you. This is French pale pink eyelash. One of those. And I think I have 2 of the, I showed those. Oh, this one. This is a little eyelash, and it is raised, has a little raised flower on it. $2.50, and we're about done with that. And I wanted to show you this. The buttons, if you, oh, I have that to go. Yeah, I'm still working on this box. Where's the blue lace? I lost the blue. The blue lace, where are you? Oh my gosh. I lost it. Where is it? How can you lose a big old spool of lace? It would be very difficult. But I don't see it right in front of me, and I thought I had it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I only got 1 of each, hun. So Sweetheart for B. And that is all I see. Thank you, ladies. So I have these cupcake packs of purple hyacinth doilies. They're all different, and they're all this purple hyacinth color, which is like a periwinkle. And they're going to be $10 for the bag of 10 doilies. Is that right? No, $5 for the bag of 10 doilies. I'll get it here in a minute. Yeah, $5. I have 2 available. The hyacinth cupcake pack. And I want to show you this blue if I can ever find it. But we're still working on old laces, so. Okay. Joe and Sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, next. I only got 9 in here. Can't do that. Oh, also, Joe, I had bags of tiny doilies. Did you get any of those? To recap, tiny doilies in colorful, neutral, all pink, and really, really tiny. Those were $5.50 a bag. If you missed out on those, Joe. Just to recap. Okay, I'm still looking. I have a bucket of lace here. I'm still looking for my blue lace. Did anybody want to see the buttons? Did you miss any buttons? Okay. Got my big blocks down here. I need to get to. Okay, good. This is a couple big lots, and this is all crochet thread. The spools are not entirely full, but there's a lot in there still. I'll do it for $2 for all of this crochet thread. Of course, you can use to bind your journals too if you want. Anybody wants that? And I have this peach lot. It has this cream lace in it, vintage. This cream ribbon. And a couple of these peach flowers. And a couple papers that are peach. So I'll do that for $1. I don't know where that came from. Okay, and then I've got that. I've got this. Trying to get over these. This is a big log cabin quilt top, and it is 50 inches long by 40 inches wide. And I'll do this for $8. Okay, thanks, Tammy. There's a lot of stuff still available. I'm kind of trying to do a recap as I'm going, but yeah. If there's anything you see, let me know. Okay, what else? Laces. We're still working on it, girls. I'm still working on it. These are all antique. How do I open the bag? This is a French one. It's gorgeous. This one is a little cream, tiny lace. This one is a little white entredeux with eyelash. And this one is I have 2.5 yards of this one. So I'll do it by the yard. It's a navy. A really pretty navy. And then this one is a navy with a picot crocheted. And those are $2.50. Oh, the Rococo. I'll go get that right now. Sweetheart for B and D. Anybody else? Okay, let me throw out some Rococo and see if you like it. Okay. I have to take the name off. Hold on. Because it was somebody who didn't pay their bill. These are $3. This is the antique gold. And all of these are handmade little chiffon flower rosettes and satin flowers. This one is the B. It's the pink and blue Rococo with the satin flowers. This one is the C, and it's the yellow and blue Rococo with the satin flowers. And I had this one is the navy Rococo with navy and green. And I had just the plain Rococo without any embellishments. And I have one left. No, I have two left, so I'm going to put them out. Hold on, Dawn. I have the peach and cream on satin. That's F down here. And then I have this antique gold, which is different or the same. It's this, no, it's a different color of antique gold. And that is E, F, and G. Okay, $3 each. Rococo trim. Dawn, are you for this round or for the last round? I'm not sure what you're doing. Dawn, please put it in again if you want this round. Joe for B. Okay. Dawn, I'll give you A. And Joe for D, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. Thank you, ladies. And these are the three I have left. And we're just going to finish out her order that was sitting here. I had shown my dangles. These were my label dangles. This was the pink one. That is A. And, oh, this is pink one also. So I had two of the pink label dangles that I made. And they're all cardstock. And they're $2.50 each if you wanted those. A or B. No one for these, okay? Oh, Penny Fudge. I got you, honey bun. Thank you, Penny. Oh, there's a lag and Daisy. All right, honey. All right, thank you so much. I also have, where'd my thing go? I'm all discombobulated. Okay, I'll go ahead and show these. I didn't know if there was enough people in here to show them. Okay, so these are my newest label dangles, but kind of love them. I did them in red, kind of an orangey red with all kinds of numbers. So I have several of those, and I did them in orange, and I used a lot of number. I did them in yellow, and they're all the numbers. I did them in pink, and you have all the numbers. These make great embellishments. So red, orange, yellow, and pink. And I have 2 colors left. $2.50 each. They're awesome. Awesome to use in journals. Very different. And you can break them up. There's 10 of them. So you can break them up and make them into several dangles. Totally up to you. Do I have one too many letters? I want A, B, C, D. I do. There we go. Nobody wants those? Okay. Oh, hold on. The lag. A for Joe. B for Joe. And D. Anybody else? Okay. Awesome. Let's go back to my vintage lace. I'm going to try to get through this bag. Here is a tiny one. It's cream. This is a tiny white one. Here is one that is French. And I have this one. This is really cool. And it's an old French one. It has little linen at the top and this tiny little crochet at the bottom. Very cool. And then this one. This is cream with little blue medallions in the center. That is E. They're $2.50. Antique lace. Okay. Looking back, butterfly 3D fabric, what you have left. Sure, KK. I'll write that down for you. Anybody for this round? Nobody for tiny laces? I wish I could charge cheaper, but these are French, and I can't. Here is the tiny scallop. This is a really tiny one, almost 1/4 of an inch. And I have this little one. It reminds you of tatting on it. And then I have, oopsie, messed that up, this old blue one. And then this one is not French, but it's beautiful. Came off the card. This one is crocheted. Okay, let me move those. $2.50. All right. What else? Ooh, that's pretty. The card with 2 laces from the last round. Oh, it wasn't 2 laces. It was this one that just fell down. Is that what you meant? This one? Okay, Joe. No one on this round? Okay, gotcha, Joe. Look at this beauty. This is really nice. These are all from my old antique collection. Look at this one. OMG. It's ecru color, like a taupey color. Taupey. Look at this one. That's very old. Let's see. I have this cream one. That's D. And I have this old eyelash. And that is E. Okay. So I also have bags of flat lace, 7 different fat quarters of lace for $5. If you're interested in that, that was available. What else? Crystal. I had all that crystal that was still left from chandeliers. No one for this round. Okay, I can go on to something else if y'all aren't interested in this old stuff. Let's see where I am. I have some old French books and some German books. If you'd like to see those. Crystals. Okay. These are the crystals. And I have these that came off of a chandelier, and they are beveled, and they are $5. And then I have the 2 that came out of a brothel. These are old cut crystal. If you're doing chandeliers for Christmas, those would be awesome. Okay, sweetheart, was that on the lace? Because I already put that up, and I have no idea what that was. I could not even tell you. I'll go back and see if I can find it. Okay, you don't want to see the antique lace for $2.50 because nobody's coming in. Okay, sure. Anybody for the crystals before I put them up? Alright. I will take them all. All here because I have more down there. I have oh gosh, probably 15 more than what you see here. But they're all like this one. So do you just want these 5? That'd be awesome. I would love that. Thank you, KK. Very awesome. You're welcome. No problem. Thank you so much. All right. And I also have this leaf wallpaper. Don't forget, if you're doing fall journals and you want gorgeous leaf wallpaper, it was $1 a yard. And it's textured. That was available. What else is available? I had souche ribbon and trying to do a recap. And oh, let's do this. I have this pads of paper. These are I use them for collage, but they're like collage paper, all vintage style, and they're $1.50 for 20 sheets. And I have the two of A, and I have the ones with script writing. These are all script. Collage paper, script and ledgers and letters and stuff like that. These are the ones you don't mind using and cutting up and stuff. Those are $1.50. I also have two that look like postcards. I love using these in collage. There's script there too, calligraphy, but ledgers, postcards, all those. There are two of those. And then I have two in the pink kind of theme. These are pink roses and butterflies and gorgeous paper. Just simply gorgeous paper. There's sand, bees and butterflies. Great collage paper. And these are $1.50. I have one more. Hold on. E over here, A, B, C, D. E is a different collage type. So it's collage paper, but it's a different pad. It's very Tim Holtzy looking from Wallflower. Very, very much so. It has a wonderful texture to it. And those are $1.50. I have two of each. There you go. Seems like I'm forgetting something. I'm sure it's piled down in the bottom crevices somewhere. Daisy? Thank you, Daisy. No one else? Okay. I'm going to do an offer up as my last item. This is, I normally would not, I have a reserve on it, but look at this. If you're interested in mixed media, this is your cup of tea. Anyone interested in mixed media? I did a lot of mixed media mosaic. This is a lot of stuff that I use. Buttons, medals, earring parts, beads, more earring parts, all of these glass, rhinestones, jewelry, pearls. So these are all, look at this key and chain, a watch fob. These are all pieces from my mixed media. And I'm going to offer it up, and I'm going to have a reserve, but we're going to start it at 10. But there is a whole lot of goodness. And in the bottom of each of these are tons of beads, because all the beads flow to the bottom. mean, there's just tons and tons of metals and beads, charms, earring pieces, more beads, more earring pieces, dangles, this big old key, the watch fob, the chain, crystal, pearls, you name it, it's in here. More pearls, more crystal, the metal beads. I have a bag of pearls and crystal down there. So it's everything that I would do. Look, there's lampwork bead, more lampwork to do my mixed media mosaic. And I wasn't using it, and I said, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go, let flow. Mixed media mosaic, tons of beads, tons of everything. So it's awesome if you like to do 3D stuff and mixed media stuff. So, is there any other interest? Because it has not met my reserve. I've got KK and Robin. I would have to have at least 25 for it. And that's just what I got in it. And this is not a little box. This is a 14-inch box. So it'll have to go in a tall, medium, flat rate box. Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds to come in if you don't want it. I see everybody is out except Robin at 25. And there it is. It is sold to Miss Robin. Congrats, Robin. Hope you can make lots of pretty things out of that. Congratulations. Eyelets? Yes, but I don't have them out for sale at the moment. But yes, I do have eyelets. I have French postcards. Let's do a few of those. These were what was not picked up from that order. Let's end the day with a few French postcards. What time is it? Yeah, I got 50 minutes to go. This is a beautiful lady in orange. These are from the 20s and 30s. This one has no date, but lots of writing. Here is a couple with a pink dress by the ocean. Here is a beautiful lady with a rose. Here is another lady with a pink dress. And this one has embossed silver on it. Bon Petit. And those are $3. French postcards. I'm so scattered. Okay. Thanks, Robin, for coming in. Daisy for D. Appreciate you, Daisy. Hello, Miss Roxy. For all three of what? All three? I have 4. Miss Roxy. Joe for E. What are you looking at? Okay. Well, I'll give you these 3. How about that? Thank you, Roxy. Appreciate you. Next, I have this fairy girl in a teal dress. And this 1916. I have this cute couple. Oh, that has Carolyn's name on it. This one has 1923. Lots of writing. I have this lady. And a little bit of writing. On me, she's pretty. 1924. And then one left, so we'll do this cute couple with lots of writing. 1924. And that is F down here. $3. Daisy for A. Roxy for D. Daisy for E. And Roxy for D. D is gone. So these are the three I have left. No one on those. Okay. Awesome. And I have, let's finish off the Rococo, shall we? Because I think y'all like that. I've got one of the vellum envelopes that was not picked up. It's all the different sizes of vellum glassine envelopes. These were for stamp collecting. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sizes. It's $3. That's the last one that was not picked up. But somebody is going to want that puppy. Nobody? Nobody wants that puppy. Oh, don't forget, I still have available time cards. 10 for $1. Time cards. Blue on one side, red on the other. And they're time cards. And don't forget, I still have glassine envelopes. The small ones, 4.5 by 2.5. 10 for $1.50. Okay, let's do some Rococo trim. I have this gorgeous green and antique gold with the chiffon roses and rosettes. I have this pink and blue. I have this tiny Rococo that's plain. It's a cream color. I have 2 of that one. I have the blue and purple. Blue and purple. I have the white. Now this, I have my little lace cluster flowers on the Rococo. It's very pretty. Who did I see? Dawn. Okay, Dawn. Daisy. Daisy. Gotcha, hun. And then that is E. So let's put that into, how much were these? $2.50? $3. I can't remember. $3, not $23. Okay, gotcha. Daisy for E. I love that one, Daisy. Joe for C. A. And B. Thank you, Miss Joe. I love the purple blue. That's probably one of my favorites. Thank you so much. Okay, this is a plain purple and green rococo. Here is a gorgeous pink one, pale pink with roses and little rosettes out of chiffon. Here is a green one with blue rosettes. I have two of A. And this one is a pink one with these gorgeous pink and green rosettes. And this is a baby blue one with the two different shades of blue rosettes and the lace rosettes. And those are 3. Oh, I did have some bookmarks left. I should get those out and show you. Where are they? That is a good question. Ow. It's hard to do a recap when you throw stuff back there and you're trying to dig through it and find it again. Okay, Daisy for B. Lindy K for D. Tammy for A. Joe for A. And no one for E or C. Sure, Daisy. Let me see in my box. No, but I can get you one. I'll get you one, huh? Okay, I was recapping in between. I have all the sari ribbon, and the sari is like this. It's beautiful sari with silver down the middle, metallic silver. And I have it in red and blue, all the different shades of pink, baby pink, and all your shades of blue. And that was it. Oh, green and yellow and blue. Green and blue. Green and blue. So this is what it looks like. Sari ribbon, 3 yards, $2. I think I put it on sale. $2. And let me make myself a note for the purple and green rococo for Daisy. Gotcha. Anybody for this? Daisy for E and C. Okay, I have plenty of that. If anybody comes in and wants more, let me know. It is available. Okay, back to my recap. I did have this. Oh, Joe, you wanted the D. What color was that? What color was that? Oh, that was the blue-green. Gotcha. And I have the brown, but I'd have to get it out of the Lindy K. You should see the brown. It's like, wow, here it is. Look at the brown, Joe. It's like awesome. I didn't show that one, but I have more of that if you want it. So this is for Joe. If you want a brown, let me know. So this is from 1910. It is turtle lace from Germany. 1910. And it is $4 a yard. Here's the label that was on it. Made in Germany, 1910. Turtle lace, $4 a yard. That is a recap. Okay, Joe wants the brown. Okay, gotcha. And I think I have 3 or 4 yards of this turtle lace. Got Janine, and I'll give Joe and Daisy. It's very rare. You rarely ever see it. And this is a beautiful oyster color. So I got Janine, Joe, and Daisy. Joe for 4 yards. If I have it, I'll give it to you, Joe. No problem. Thank you. All right, back to our Rococo. Rococo. I have this plain Rococo that is sage green and white. I have 2 of the plain purple. I have this gorgeous lavender. OMG, just shut the front door. It's so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I got 3 of those. I have this brown Rococo that's plain. And I have the white Rococo that's plain. And those are 3. Okay, I've got Daisy for C, Sweetheart for C, Tammy for C, no one else, Joe for E, this gorgeous brown and the sage and the purple plain. Look at the brown. Oh my gosh. It matches that sari, if you wondered. It's totally a match. Look at that. Just saying. Grab it up. Joe for A. All right, I don't see anybody coming in for it. I'll keep it. I love that one. So look at this. Oh my God, this blue is just amazing with the little blue rosettes. You can see it better on the white. They're just stunning. I have the green Rococo with 2 shades of pink roses. I have 2 of those. I have this Rococo that's multicolored, plain. I have one in navy. And this pale pink and white Rococo with the flowers and the rosettes and pearls. That's very dainty. I have 2 of that one, 3 of that one, and $3. And I have 2 of that one. Yeah, I love the brown. Okay, we're almost done. Thank you everyone for coming out. I really appreciate you. I'll be invoicing tomorrow. And please be prompt about your payments so I can get your treasures to you. Anyone for this round? Okay, I'm going to put it back. There's such a lag. I hate to go on. Okay, go on. Okay, lastly, I have this gorgeous brown. Brown rosettes on brown. And I have pink and purple. Pink and purple. And I have this purple with 2 shades of the purple organza and satin. And this is, I think I showed this one. No, maybe not. This is the blues, several different shades of blues and purples. And that is that. Okay. Yep, I think I went through all of them. And that is that. Thank you for looking, everyone. We kind of veered because people were into the antique lace, but that's cool. Daisy for B. I can veer. Lindy for an A. I don't see anybody else, so I'll give her the other A. Lindy, did you see the plain Rococo that matches the brown? Let's see if I can put the hands on it. It is a perfect match. Look. It matches your brown sari. Just saying. If you want it, let me know. All right. Thanks for looking, everyone. Appreciate you. All right. That is it for that. Thank you, everyone, so much. Okay. I've got so many piles, and I know that I'm missing something. We had buttons we showed. We had log cabin quilt pieces. We had paper. And I have got coffee dyed paper I need to show. That's one last thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. I totally missed this. Hold the phone. This is where I need my piece of paper, my pad of paper that I can't find. Okay, here we go. Doilies, anyone? So I'm going to go through it really slow so you can take note. This is A. B. It's a variegated pink. C. D. E is dark purple. F is this beautiful moss green. G is also moss green, but a different doily. H is filet crochet. I is this little swirl. J is plum. It's a rose purple. K is cream. L down here is hyacinth. H-I-J-K-L. M is pink. N is this tiny little ecru one. O is this tiny little snowflake. I call it a snowflake, it's just little. P is the 4-leaf clover. O, no, P. Q is yellow. R is purple. S is turquoise. And T is pink. All right, they're 50 cents each. And I will make a list. Almost forgot that puppy. And we do have coffee dyed paper if you want to see it. I got lots and lots of different patterns of coffee dyed paper in 8.5 by 14 and 8.5 by 11. And I've got the tags, the 2 different sizes of index cards and tags. So, oops. Yellow, purple, teal, and pink. All right, Joe. H, A, F, G, K, N, O, P times 4. Daisy, B, D, and O, 2. Okay, anybody else? Don't want to miss you. Anybody else? It was yellow on the bottom row, purple, teal, turquoise, and pink. I'm trying. I don't have that much room. I need to not use this tray. This is a new tray. So yellow, purple, turquoise, and pink. I'll turn it around. How about that? This is that purple rose color. If I need to take a letter off, let me know and I'll swirl it again. I'll swirl it again. R, S, and T. R, S, and T times 4. Okay. Sure. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for looking. So, any interest in seeing the coffee dyed paper? So, I have these. These are the blue sheets, the blue paper that I did. They are 50 cents a piece. Blue paper. Then I have the grunge paper, which is 20. These are 25 cents each, not 50. 25 cents a piece for the grunge. These are 8.5 by 11. 25 cents a piece. Blue or grunge. And I have a list going. Daisy for L2. Okay, gotcha, Daisy. Okay, you got it. Thank you. I also have the pattern, 8.5 by 14. If you need more paper, this is all the patterns. There's lighter ones and darker ones. Lace patterns. And these are the 8.5 by 14. And these, so you get that extra length. These are 50 cents a page. And I also have the tags, the lace tags. And they are 50 cents each. So let me know if you want any of that. A or B? No one on that. Okay. Thank you for listening. All right, kids. I think that's going to do me. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And let's do a giveaway before I go. I'm going to give away some Christmas ribbon, some whale tail tabs, and some pink ribbon. Oh, I gave away the Christmas ribbon. Oh, here's the Christmas ribbon. Okay, 3 giveaways. ABC. I have Christmas fabric ribbon, pink and green whale tails, and all this lace in pink. So let's do a giveaway for all my pretty customers. And we'll do 1 through 30. Go. Thank you all so much for coming. Where's my phone? Let's see. Random number generator. Random number generator. Okay, here we go. Everybody got their numbers in? Carolyn must not be here. Of course, you know me, everybody gets something in their box. But anyway, let's generate. Number 22, right? That would be Tammy. Would you like A, B, or C, Tammy? And let's do it again. Number 16. Well, that would be Tammy on the button. Let's do it again. So Tammy, tell me what you want. Number 6, that'll be Daisy. Daisy, tell me which one you want. And then I'm just going to give Joe the last one, since y'all three are the only ones that came in. So let me know what you want. A, B, or C, Tammy, Daisy, or Joe. Thank you all for coming. Tammy? We didn't buy anything, Tammy, so I don't think you did. Daisy for this one. And then this one will go to Joe. All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate you all. And we'll see you next week. All kinds of goodies. What do I have on hand for next week? Next week, we are going to go to Jacquard Ribbon. We're going to go to Germany and France. And we're going to Japan. That's next week. Come back and see us. Thank you, everybody. Bye.